Beloved, today, September 14th, 2019, I want to share with you something that the Lord gave me for a specific place some time ago. It is a schedule where He stipulated by hours what He wanted His people from there to do at that moment. Almost like, well, they had their day planned well. Because God is a God of order. God is a God who likes us to start things and finish them. And He gave this for this place. I then, this week, as I have also been following this here in our place, but today I have felt that the Lord tells me many more should know. So fulfilling the Lord's desire, I share with you. One of the things the Lord has told me is that we should leave, ladies or gentlemen, whether it is the one who leads the household, to leave breakfast planned for the next day. This is going to save a lot of time in the morning when the moment of getting ready and starting the day. He desires His people to get up at 5 in the morning, get up early, and do family worship to Jehovah. After that, from 6 to 8 in the morning, He wants us to go to work the common garden. Many people are in groups. Families have gone out to the field. And not only does the Lord tells us that we each family have a piece where we can cultivate, but also that we have common gardens where we can empty all that is selfishness, and that we can begin to share and help each other, because it is one of the very great lessons that we have to learn to form our characters in the image of Christ by His grace, by His mercy. So from 6 to 8 in the morning, work the common garden 2 hours before breakfast. At 8 in the morning, we then went to breakfast. After 9 to 10 in the morning, lunch is prepared. At this time, it becomes calmer, right? Then from 10 to 11, go out again to subjugate the land, but this time in the family garden. Everyone is left in their own space, where they are sowing, where they are arranging their plants, all of this. Then they go out to subjugate the earth. From 11 to 1 in the afternoon, lunch and rest. Then from 1 to 3 in the afternoon, if there are children in the home, it is time to give classes, homeschooling, the education at home. Then from 3 to 5 in the afternoon, adult class. We have to learn many things. Let us remember that when we talk about the missionary doctor classes, we are talking about what is anatomy, physiology, everything that is natural medicine, everything that has to do with learning about plants, how to cook healthy. This involves many topics within the scope of medical missionary, and that is the time for adults to educate themselves from 3 to 5 in the afternoon. Later, from 5 to 6:30 in the afternoon, we return again to the land, to the common garden, and from 6:30 to 7:30 in the evening, we are already beginning to prepare for worship. Understand well, we are going to wash up. If we have to eat something, it is done at this time. And from 7:30 to 8:30 in the afternoon, then we do the worship, either communal if we are in families, or by family if the family is the only one in the place. After that, from 8:30 to 9 at night, it would already be in this case, because then there would be a sharing. This is optional. It is not obligatory. It is not mandatory. If you want to stay and talk a little with your neighbor, with your family member, with your partner, and from 9 to 9:30, it is already preparation and rest, since we have to go to bed very early, because we know that our day begin at 5 in the morning. But before going to bed, know and understand that we must leave ready, or by at least one planning of what breakfast is going to be the next day. This schedule is followed from Monday to Thursday. On Friday, we know that it is a preparation day. This schedule is not followed. However, if a little plant needs water, anything, because it has not rained, well, you can do it. But we do not follow the schedule mentioned before. They are different activities. We are preparing for the holy day of the Lord, where everything true, although during the week things have to be done so that not everything is left for Friday, but we are already finishing the last details on Friday. We know and understand that the Lord requires from us solemnity, tranquility, and that everything is ready 2 hours before, at least, of his holy Saturday, the arrival of the Lord's Sabbath. We know that Saturday is the Lord's day. We do not do any of these works of ourselves, but only the Lord's works. Dedicate ourselves in rest, in study of his word, communion with him, share with the brothers the word of the Lord. These are the activities that we should do on the Holy Saturday and recreate ourselves in his nature. Know that the Lord leaves everything to be with us that day, and we must receive him with the honor that he deserves as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Sunday. Sunday is industry day, either personal industry or family industry. In the place where God implemented this, there are different industries that the Lord himself stipulated by families, by people, where each family, each person who knows the industry they are doing at the Lord's command is dedicated that day to that. So we are happy, we're grateful, truly, that the Lord in his mercy, I see through this that the Lord let us know for this place, and that it has also been a blessing here for us, and that today, in his infinite mercy, moves us to share it with you all. I see how he likes us to take advantage of the time. As he says, let's always walk redeeming time. The time is the Lord's. We're merely stewards of this time, of this life that the Lord has given us, of the resources that the Lord has placed in our hands. So when I see this, I see his love, I see his mercy. I see that he does not want us to be out of control, killing ourselves in a job, not knowing what to do, when to finish. No. I see that everything is in order. I see all a heavenly planning. I see a God of love who is always attentive to each one of us and who wants us to do his will in everything, so that we can enjoy every night when we go to bed, so we can say, Lord, I have acted as you have wanted. I'm happy. I hope that you are also happy. If something did not go well this time, help me, Lord, tomorrow to do better. And that is what he wants. He wants us to go right to him and to be sincere with him, so that day after day we can spend a day meeting with Jesus Christ in his plans, in his purposes, because he wants that as he was in this world, growing up here in the care of Joseph and Mary, who were his earthly parents here, and it says that he grew in stature, and wisdom with God and with men, so that also we too, we are reaching some very difficult moments. Each time they are going to be tighter, brothers, and we need time to work, time to feed ourselves, time to rest, but also a lot of time to educate ourselves. So that is what God wants and expects of each one of us. I hope this is of a blessing for each of those who listen to it and who want to implement it and who desire to implement it. Because for us, it has also been of a great blessing. And if the Lord has put it in our hearts today to share this with you, it is because He really wants each one of us, wherever we are, to be able to do this. I know there are families that are not homeschooling. They can't do homeschool because they don't have children, but they can use this period of time to educate themselves or to do whatever else they want to do in the meantime. And we can adjust the lines that do not apply to us to what applies to us, and by the grace of God, we can advance and each day fulfill the part that we have to do conscientiously, fully, and that when we bend our knees at night to thank the Lord for the day He allowed us to have, we be able to say, Lord, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because you have allowed me today to work in your business, in your love, and in your mercy, to be able to do your will. God grant this be the feeling and the desire and the prayer of each one of you. May the Lord bless you all. Another thing that stayed with me, brothers, to share with you regarding what God gave of the weekly schedule in this place that I told you that God gave specifically, but we have implemented it too. It has been a great blessing, and therefore I share with you because He has put it in our heart to share it with you, is that when it is in the schedule of what is the common garden, whether of different families or of the community that is living in the mountains, the Lord specified something, and I was left to tell you, and I must faithfully comply with what God says. And it is that when we are like this working together, the ladies should be working in a common area, they alone, and the gentlemen in others. The Lord knows of why He says these things. So it is better that we abide by the will of God, so that we can all be exempt before God from anything that the enemy wants to try. So I wanted to share this with you. This very important line. When we are in the common area, the ladies are all there. Understand, the ladies. We are talking about girls, young women, married women, old women, all working in a separate place, and the gentlemen all in another common place apart. These are the specifications that God has given, and I wanted to share them with you. God bless you.